Good afternoon, students. Today we are discussing how to create string and how to handle different string functions using PHP. Everybody knows that string is a sequence of characters or collection of characters that is used to store and manipulate the text. But PHP supports only 256 character set, so unlike other programming languages, it doesn't support Unicode characters. There are three ways, especially we are using in case of an PHP to define or declare a string literal. First is we can use a single quotes for a declaration of a string. We may use double quotes or we may use here doc. That is nothing but a here document. When we define a string literal using double quotes or a here doc, the string is observed to be performing a variable interpolation. Variable interpolation is the interesting property of a string which is replacing the variable names in the string with their actual values. There are two ways in which the variables can be interpolated into the strings. The simpler of the two ways is, first is to put a variable into the double quotes. So for example, if you declare a string variable $who is equals to Ram, $where is equals to here. Now we are using double quotes for a declaration of $who and $where. So a statement written would be $who was $where. But actually if you display this message, the output will be Ram was here. So what it indicates, $whose value is replaced with its variable name's value, that is Ram, and $where variable's value is replaced with where, that is here. That's why the output will be Ram was here. So this is nothing but the variable interpolation where actual variable names are replaced with their values. One more option for variable interpolation is you may include a curly brackets for a variable which is being interpolated. So as an example, consider $n is a variable having value as a 12. So if you display the $n variable with a curly brackets, then this can also be interpolated. So a message that you want to display is you are a 12th person. So instead of writing 12 in echo, you may include $n variable into the curly brackets. So as a result, $n will be replaced or will get interpolated with its actual value, that is 12. Now, when we declare a single quoted string, it doesn't support variable interpolation. Meaning is that whatever value of a string name that we are displaying, it doesn't replace that string name with its actual value. So as an example, consider $name is equals to a Fred. So $name is a variable having value Fred. Now in $str we are trying to display a message hello comma $name. Actually our expected output is hello Fred, but as we are including this str with a single quotes, the output that it will be giving is hello $name. So here no variable interpolation observed as a string is included in a single quotes. Only the escape sequences that we can work with a single quotes are slash followed by single quote and double slash. That is nothing but a backslash character constant. So these two escape sequences can be easily worked with a single quoted strings. Otherwise, rest of the escape sequences are not observed to be a valid for single quoted strings. Now, the next important option is here documents. We may use here document section to display a multi-line string. So if you want to display multi-line string into a program, then here doc statement will be used. The three sequence of left angle brackets will be used as a valid sequence or valid symbol for the here documents. So actually if this symbol is observed, then it identifies or identifier token tells the PHP parser that we are writing or we are using a here doc statement. Whenever you are including a here document in your program, please include a space before and after the here document symbol. And at the end of here document, some variable name should be written which indicates that this is end of here document. So now as an example, we are displaying a string $str equals to space here document symbol again space and e, where e indicates that it is end of the here document statement. Actually, we wish to display a multi-line string as welcome to all in KK Polytechnic Nasik. So up to Nasik our string will be there and E is supported to be the valid end of the string followed by the semicolon. So when you display echo $str, it will be considering a string as welcome to all in Kekevac Polytechnic, Nasik. Now we have to consider different string functions as per the requirement or as per the need. So the first basic string function is str_word_count. As the name indicates, this function is responsible for counting number of words present in the string. Syntax is str_word_count. First is string, then return, and then actually the char. So string, it specifies the string to check or from which the number of words are counted. It is a compulsory attribute. Return function specifies the value of the function. By default, this value is 0. So 0 indicates that it returns number of words which are found. If answer is 1 or if a value returned by function is 1, then it returns an array with the words. And 2 means it returns the values which is the actual words. So actual words value will be returned. And char specifies the characters. It is actually an optional attribute. The next is, as an example, consider $str is equals to PHP Java tPoint. So this is my string. Now we are just displaying with a echo original string. Then we are using str_word_count function. So first version of str_word_count is we are just passing $str. So only a default part of it. So default value of the function will be 0. So it will be giving you the answer 2. Why 2? Because in PHP Java tPoint there are 2 words available. Now if you consider a second example, in the second example along with str we are passing 1. So what 1 indicates? The words are returned as an array. So if you see the output, array function followed by at 0th index position PHP is a word and at first index position Java tPoint is a word. So as per the choice or as per the need, you may include or you may use any version or any part of the str_word_count function. Second is strlen. I think everybody is familiar with strlen function. This function is responsible for counting number of characters which are present in a string. So syntax is strlen, in bracket you just pass actual string whose length you wish to find. So as an example, $str is equals to Java tPoint. We are just displaying original string, and by using strlen function we are just passing $str as an argument for strlen function. So as a result it will give you output as a 10. The next function is strpos. This function is responsible for finding first occurrence of a string inside the another string. It is if specified, the function begins its search at the position of an offset and it returns false if the value is not found. So syntax is int as a return type, strpos string, find, start. So string is actually the string which you have to specify the string to be searched. It is a required or compulsory attribute. Next attribute is find. It specifies the string to find, which is again a compulsory attribute. Start specifies from where the beginning of the search should start. So it is actually the offset position. And if the start is negative number, then it will be counting from the end of the string. Otherwise, if a start number is positive, then it will be starting with a original position. Now we have to see one example. So consider $str1 and $str2 are the two strings. $str1 is a string having value hello PHP where P is capital. And $str2 is a string which is again having hello PHP Java tPoint. In both the cases for the PHP, P is capital. Now we are displaying first string and second string. But now for strpos function, let's see how actually the arguments are passed. So in the double quotes, we are using $str1, $str2. So now PHP is a word which is nothing but a find word. So actually what is meaning of this function? From $str1 and $str2, we wish to find a word PHP. But please notice, for the PHP word that we wish to find, its first letter is small. So PHP is written in a small. and the strPOS function is a case sensitive. So as a result of this function, it doesn't give you any kind of an output. Why? Because this kind of an PHP variable or PHP word is not available in $str1 as well as $str2. So now if you modify the search with a small PHP, then it will give you the output as, by using strPOS function, the position is 6. Why 6? Because in $str1 at 6th index position, the word PHP starts. So first occurrence of the word in the including string will be denoted, or its index position will be displayed by this function. Next is strrev. This function is comparatively simpler and you are using it in previous languages also. So as the name indicates, this function is responsible for reversing a string. So syntax is return type is string, so reversed string will be returned by this function strrev, and in bracket you have to pass a string to which you want to reverse, and it is only a single parameter, and this is compulsory parameter. As an example, suppose my string is having a value hello PHP. By using strrev function, we will be giving an answer PHP OLLEH. So likewise, the strings can be reversed using this function. Next is str_replace. Again, this function is also an case sensitive function. It replaces some characters of the string with other characters. So it is used to replace all the occurrences of the search string with a replacement string. Syntax is str_replace. Parameters are find, replace, string and count, where find specifies the value that you wish to find. It is a compulsory attribute. Replace specifies the value that you wish to replace in the value of find. It is also an compulsory attribute. String specifies the string to be searched, means the value which is to be searched from the string. It is nothing but your input string. This parameter is also compulsory. And count is a variable that specifies the number of replacements, and it is actually the optional attribute. So let's see the example. $string is having a value hi everyone. Search is hi and replaced with hello. So actually what is the meaning? Hi word should be replaced with hello word from the input string hi everyone. So as a result, you will be getting a string as hello everyone. So let's check how actually the string will be used. So $new str is equals to str_replace $search, $replace, $string, $count. So here number of replacements are 1 only. Why? Because you will be replacing only single word, that is hi. So only single occurrence of hi is available in your input string, and that single occurrence is replaced with hello. So number of replacements are 1, and your resultant modified string will be hello everyone instead of hi everyone. The next function is UCWords function. As the name indicates, this function converts the first character of each word of a string into a uppercase. So syntax is UCWords in bracket string comma delimiter. So delimiter is nothing but actually the word separator that you are using. If no delimiter is used, then the default delimiter will be the space. Otherwise, the delimiter value or a symbol that you are using will be considered as a constant or a valid delimiter. As an example, consider echo UCWords double quotes hello, where pipe is used as a separator and world. Now, as a result, output will be hello with H as a capital and world W as a capital. So output will be hello, pipe, world. Otherwise, if you are not using any delimiter, the output will be simply hello space world. So the choice is yours. If you wish to use a delimiter sign, then it will be applicable. Otherwise, the default sign should be taken. Now the next function is str2 uppercase. Now str2 uppercase function, the next function is strcmp function. This function is responsible for converting or comparing two strings. So string 1 is compared with string 2. Both the strings are required. If both the strings are equal, then it will return the 0. Otherwise, depending on the ASCII values of the string, the output or the answers will be returned. The next function is str2 uppercase and str2 lowercase. Both the functions are, as per the name suggests, str2 lowercase function is responsible for converting string into uppercase. It takes string as a parameter and converts uppercase characters into the lowercase characters. So function is str2 lower. Don't consider case variable here. So if you, as an example, your original string is welcome to Java T point, then after str2 lower function, it will be converted into the small letters, that is welcome to Java. So using str2 lower function, the capital case letters are converted into the lowercase letters. And the last function is str2 upper. So str2 upper function is responsible for converting a string with a capital letters, or lowercase string will be converted into the capital case. So this way we finish our string and its compulsory string functions. I think we should stop here. We'll be discussing next point into the next session. Thank you.